Yes, you guys, we're back for the game. We're back for round one. I'll be going by the different rounds, so we're still haven't finished round one yet. However, we did get Tuesday done, so let's go ahead and get started. And so first round we have. So let's go look at the Champions League result. We got a lot of crazy results just happened, and the game's just finished right now. So obviously I couldn't have done it earlier. And so let's look at the very first couple of games. We had eight. There were 8 games to predict, and let's go ahead and check. And I've decided to go with the team score, so I don't have to get the exact score correct. I do have to make sure I get the amount of goals correct, however. Okay, so let's go look at Inter Milan versus Slavia Praha. Now, I predicted a 2-0 win for Inter Milan. Now, I knew Slavia Praha will cause some kind of... And the fact they were unbeaten at their unbeaten away, I didn't expect it for them to pull off a draw. In fact, yes, this game actually ended 1-1, so that would mean I get no points because I went over. Well, no. Alright, let's do it. Make it fair. I won't get any points, so I have to make it get exact, okay? So no points for me because I went over, so I get 0 points. Off to a great start. Next up is Lyon versus Zenit. I said this game would end 2-1 in Lyon's favor, and it actually ended 1-1, and I get a point for Zenit because I did predict Zenit would score once. So you got to give me credit, man. Got to give me credit. Okay. So then in the next game, so I get 1 point for that. Okay, interesting. 1 point. Okay, next up, Chelsea versus Valencia. I said Chelsea will win this. Let's say. I think I said 3-2. Or was it... Alright, let me go ahead and pause this video real quick because I kind of had a little... Let me go and check what I said. Pretty sure I said... Maybe I said 3-1. Can't really remember what I wrote it down, but like I want because I made a mistake, so... Let's skip that one. Actually, let's just go. See. It's a fun game I have. Alright, let's see what I said. What did I say? Okay, let's just skip that one for now. Next up is Red Bull.
Russian clubs are pretty mysterious.
Let's just, actually, let's just play this. Sorry.
We can all agree. So I think this one will be it. I think Lyon will win this one. However, albeit it won't be that convincing, I believe. I think they'll win this one just marginally. I'm going to say 2-1. Okay? I think 2-1 is a fair score. Okay? So the next one we have is Chelsea versus Valencia. Now, Valencia just had their coach sacked the other day, and Chelsea have just got an incredible win. So, I think this one will spell doom for Valencia. Potentially, Valencia could maybe come up with a win, but I don't know. It's just going to be very difficult. So, I think Chelsea will win this one. I don't know what to say, man. I think this one could be close, though.
Oh, wow. I said Valencia could win this one. Oh, come on. Seriously? I need to stop pausing. Okay. Let's just move on to the next one. Red Bull versus Genk. I predicted Red Bull will win this one 1-0. And guess what? Red Bull won this 6-2. And I'm like, oh, wow. That is incredible. 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 This is where I underestimated. Benfica versus RB Leipzig. I said this one will end 2-2. And I did predict RB Leipzig score correct, so I get 2 points. Yes. Oh, shoot, I skipped 2 of them. Okay. Napoli versus Liverpool. I said Napoli will lose to Liverpool. No, I said draw. I corrected in the comment section below because I found out that Napoli was actually playing at home, so I went for a draw for this one. 2-2 draw, I believe I said. And guess what? It ended Napoli 2 and Liverpool 0. So I get a point. So 4 points? No, 3 points. Okay. Ajax versus Losk. I said Ajax will win this one 3-1. And guess what? Ajax won 3-0. Yes. Yes, guys. I'm making some bank. Okay. So then I said Barcelona versus Dortmund. I said it will end 1-1, and it ended 0-0. So no points there. That's fair enough. And then let's see what I said for Chelsea versus Valencia.
Okay, sorry about that. So, I'm going to say for Chelsea versus Valencia, I do know that Chelsea can leak goals. I'll say 3-2.
Okay, I said 3-2. And guess what? It ended 1-0 in Valencia's favor. Yeah. So, I get no points for that. So, overall, halfway through, I got 4 points out of the possible 16. Which I think is pretty good, I have to say. I mean, this Champions League, as you guys know, is already unpredictable. We already had some shock losses and some shock. Now let's go to try to predict Wednesday's games, okay? So Wednesday's games may be a little bit more interesting to say. You can maybe argue. So we have next up is Club Brugge versus Galatasaray. For some odd reason, I'm feeling like this will end in a draw. I just have this feeling it's going to end in a draw. I don't know why. I'm just going with the draw. I think both of these clubs will cancel each other out, and I think it'll be an exciting draw to say. I'm going to say, I'll say for this one, 2-2. Okay, 2-2. I know you guys are probably like, what is your reasoning? I don't know. Both teams seem very equally talented and they're all right. So that's kind of the reason why I'm going with that. And then next wave is Olympiacos versus Tottenham Hotspur. I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I think Tottenham Hotspur will win this one. I mean, where is it taking place? That is also kind of important too. This one definitely matters. Okay, so let's see what Okay, this is a top. Greece are the Olympiacos are the away team on this one. So it's always difficult to play in away. And considering Tottenham Hotspur in the last season, let's think about it. Tottenham Hotspur overcame and they're both incredible run. Their run last year, they nearly went to the semi and nearly went to the. They had a really good quarter. They lost to Man City on the away leg. Then they won against Ajax in the away leg. Although you could argue it was kind of lucky. I'm feeling like this could be a. I feel like this one could be a draw as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go with maybe a win. I don't know. I'm really torn for this one. I feel like a draw is probably the right way to go with this. I don't see Spurs losing. And a win, it might be a little too much. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel for this one. Considering Tottenham Hotspur just won their weekend game 4-0, this is really difficult. This is Greece then again, so yeah, EPL doesn't really, the league performance doesn't really match up here. I'm gonna go with a marginal one. I think. I don't know. I'm feeling very. I'm kind of on the fence for this one because I can see Spurs easily winning. We can all think that, and then when we see the performance, it's really a coin toss for me, I suppose. And this is where it comes to the difficult part, the mental aspect of the game. I am gonna go ahead and say this right now. I think Spurs. I think Olympiacos is gonna be too much, so I'm gonna go for Spurs to win this one, 1-0. Okay, I'm very, very conservative. Harry Kane or Song Heung-min or Lo Celso, maybe not Lo Celso. Song Heung-min or Harry Kane will score in like the dying minutes of the game. Let's just say that. Okay. I really wanted to go for a draw, but I just chose not to. Okay. So now let's go ahead and look into our next one, which is Bayer Leverkusen versus Lokomotiv Moscow. I fully expect Bayer to win this one. Like I said, though, it could be tough. I mean, Lokomotiv Moscow could pull off a result. Remember how we saw it today against Inter Milan? Not Inter Milan. Lyon? So, let's just say this one will end in a 1-1 draw. I'll say 1-1 draw. I was going to say win, but that performance today really changed my mind. Now, PSG versus Real Madrid, the big game. Probably the most exciting game you could probably argue for tomorrow. Maybe even Juventus versus Atletico Madrid. We'll get to that one later. But one of these two, I'd probably recommend that. I would probably reckon you would probably choose as your game to watch. PSG versus Real Madrid. I don't know how I feel about this one. I'm going to go for a draw as well. I think this one can end in a draw. I know, I'm picking a lot of draws tomorrow. I haven't... The only one I actually picked a win was for Spurs. And even that one I said was close. So I'm going to say... I'll be a little bit crazy for this one. I'm going to say 0-0. Okay? 0-0. Bayern versus Red Star Belgrade. I think Bayern will win this one, obviously. I don't think this one will be any doubt. I think this one will be at Robert Lewandowski. He's been in great form. Man, this guy's talented. This guy is insane. So, no doubt about it. Maybe I'm starting a little too confident. I'll say for this one, a solid 2-0 win. Atletico Madrid versus Juventus. Oh, this one can be tough. And we just saw Atletico Madrid just lost the other day to Real Sociedad. So I'm going to say for this one... I don't know. I'm really torn. I'm really... Juve looked awful in that game against Fiorentina. Juve looked awful. I was not impressed with Juve. So, then again, I don't know. This one's a tough one. Yeah, I'm picking a lot of draws, okay? It's not that I don't... It's just I'm being safe, okay? I think a draw is probably the best call you can go for Atletico Madrid versus Juventus, to be completely honest. And I'll say 1-1. Man, it's really difficult to pick these. Really difficult to pick these. Okay, now let's go ahead and... Let's go ahead and say the next game. So what's the next game? The final game that we have is Manchester City. No, actually we have two more. Man City versus Shakhtar. I think Man City will win this one. I think we all know this. I won't say... This one will be close, though. I will say that. I'm going to say 2-1. Dynamo Zagreb versus Atalanta. Atalanta will win this one, I believe. Like I said, guys, this is just a little prediction. It's not really a big deal, so don't get too upset or too salty. By the way, it's just a prediction, okay? So relax, guys. Relax. So Dynamo Zagreb versus Atalanta. I'm going to say Atalanta will win this one. 2-1. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think below in the comments section below. Like I said, I have mostly draws playing out tomorrow with a few wins, obviously. And let's go ahead and look at how many draws actually happened today. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 draws happened today. Mostly wins. Mostly wins, you can see. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. Peace out.